Developed, created, and owned by James PoeArtistry Productions.
4. The Sage Relaxing Sips. I sure do enjoy reading, especially when I was younger. I may not be able to read the fun stuff as much as I used to. And let me clarify what I mean by the fun stuff. Because, of course, when you're learning anything about spirituality, then you enjoy it because it's like it's feeding your soul. And, as I continue to talk and share this with the sage. And so when I'm feeding my soul, you have to eat not only the good things, but maybe there's some vegetables that you may say, hey, I don't enjoy this as much as the macaroni and cheese or what have you. But all the same, it's all good for you. But the fun stuff, you see, when you heard me say before, from the science fiction to the other comics or funny pages, if you will, those are like the dessert. The sage certainly could agree with that. And he went on to say that, yes, it is important to be knowledgeable in such matters or the basic matters. And he asked me, what did you say again about what does reading help you to be like? And I, replied, it helps me to keep from being illiterate. And so the sage went on to say, I found that word is not an accurate description of people, even when they don't know how to read or write. Because that word, even though they use it to define people, it makes them sound less intelligent than what they are. And also, back in the day, even when people were just really coming out of slavery and doing slavery, did you know those slaves, they knew how to count. They may not was able to spell, you see, or to read those books from Latin onward that they would have saw in their quote unquote master's house, but they knew how to count, even if it meant they had to write 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or way more marks down, you see, on the ground or even on a piece of paper, you see. They knew what they were trading and getting from the markets, you see. Now, the other thing about reading and literacy, from what you're talking about, it helps you to be well informed. You always want to be able to make well informed decisions. But let me tell you right now, in the time period that we live in, sometimes you're not going to be able to make well-informed decisions. You're not going to have all the information that you need to do such. And so you may wonder, well, what does this serve to show? Well, it still serves to show that even with all the information that will help you to make the best informed decision, and what some people would say the right decision, it still ends up showing what is on your heart anyway, because of the limited knowledge that you have, or as you said, in a sense, the illiterate state that you are in about certain matters. The sage.